The night I stopped believing in happy endings wasn't filled with thunder or screaming. It was quiet. Too quiet. Just the hum of the city below my apartment and the sound of my own heartbeat, heavy in my chest. My name's Isabella Reed, 31 years old, born in Seattle, raised in a world that taught me that if you work hard and love harder, good things come back to you. It took me a long time to realize that's a lie. You don't always get back what you give. Sometimes you get stabbed with it. For 5 years, I built my life around a man named Nathan Cross. He wasn't perfect, but he was mine, or at least I thought he was. He had that kind of quiet charm that made people lean in when he spoke. He made promises like poetry and broke them like glass, cleanly, without a sound. When we first met, I was working as a graphic designer for a small marketing firm. Nathan ran a startup in digital security. Ironic now that I think about it. We met at a conference in San Francisco. He spilled coffee on my laptop, bought me a new one the next day. And that's how it started. 2 people, 2 dreams, 1 shared illusion. He told me once, "You make me want to be honest." Funny thing, liars always say that right before they lie again. The first time I suspected something, it wasn't because of lipstick on a collar or late-night phone calls. It was silence. Silence in a man who used to overshare. Silence when I asked how his meetings went. Silence when I asked if he was happy. And then came the nights he didn't come home. Always the same excuse: server outage. Client emergency. Don't wait up. At first, I believed him. Because when you love someone, you learn to lie to yourself before you accuse them of lying to you. But then, one morning, I opened his laptop while he was in the shower. I wasn't snooping. I was just trying to print my resume. That's when I saw the emails, not from clients, from her. Madison Gray. A woman I'd met at one of his company parties. The one who'd shaken my hand too firmly and smiled too softly. They weren't just working together. They were planning trips, sending pictures, building a life I didn't know existed. And in that moment, everything inside me didn't just break. It froze. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just shut down, because when your heart realizes it's been lied to, your brain starts writing the revenge before your tears even fall. For 2 weeks, I pretended. I smiled when he walked in. I cooked dinner. I kissed him goodnight. And all the while, I was collecting pieces, emails, transactions, photos, every message, every transfer, every hotel booking under a fake name. Turns out Nathan wasn't just cheating. He was stealing. His startup wasn't doing well. He'd been embezzling investor funds to cover debts, hiding money through Madison's company. And he'd used my name to register one of the shell accounts. That was the final cut. He hadn't just betrayed my love, he'd made me an accomplice. So, I stopped being the woman he knew. And I became the woman he should have feared. Revenge isn't about rage. Rage burns fast, it leaves you blind and sloppy. No, revenge is about patience, precision, silence. I studied him. His routines, his passwords, his weaknesses. I mirrored his confidence, his tone, his lies. While he thought I was sleeping, I was hacking. While he thought I was forgiving, I was recording. Every transfer he made. Every email he sent. Every lie he built his empire on. I had it all. I reached out to one of his biggest investors anonymously. A man named Richard Ellison, known for making problems disappear with money or bullets. I sent him a few breadcrumbs, just enough to make him curious. Then I sent everything to the FBI. Every fake invoice, every shell company, every traceable transfer. But I didn't send it all at once. No, I sent it in waves. So Nathan never saw the end coming. The night it all fell apart was like watching dominoes collapse in slow motion. Nathan came home early. He was nervous, sweating, pacing. He poured himself whiskey after whiskey. He didn't tell me why, but I already knew. The news was all over TV. Crosstech CEO under federal investigation for fraud. His picture, his company, his lies, sprawled across every screen. He looked at me, eyes wide, voice cracking. "Isabella, you believe me, right?" I smiled. "I believed you once." That's when I handed him an envelope. Inside was a single flash drive. The same one I'd already delivered to the FBI, the investors, and Madison herself. He opened it, saw the files, and froze. He knew what it was. "This isn't you," he whispered. And for the first time in years, he was right. The next morning, he was gone. Vanished. No calls, no texts, no trace. But a week later, They found his car near the edge of Lake Washington. Empty. Doors unlocked. Keys still in the ignition. The news called it suicide. But I never believed that. Men like Nathan don't end themselves. They just run out of people to destroy, and Madison? She disappeared too. Some say she fled the country. Others say she met the wrong man while trying to save herself. I didn't ask. I didn't care, because by then, justice had already been served, just not the kind that ends in courtrooms. I sold the apartment, quit my job, and moved across the country. Now I work quietly. Freelance design from a small coastal town in Maine. Some nights I walk along the shoreline and listen to the waves crash. It's peaceful, almost too peaceful, but I don't feel guilt. Not anymore, because sometimes revenge isn't about winning, it's about restoring balance. And balance, that's something I can live with. Epilogue. If you're listening and someone's lying to you, trust your gut. Love shouldn't make you paranoid. It should make you feel safe, and if it doesn't, remember my name, Isabella Reed, the woman who burned her past and walked out of the ashes smiling.